Hey guys, this is Camper 15, joined by my co-host, the Red Wolf, and we are back with another Bleach Thousand Year Blood War arc review for you guys. And again, I forgot completely the Bears had a Monday Night Football game, so I actually had to record a video with my uncle, from my sports channel because sorry, that kind of takes priority. It's my football team, and he lives in Germany, so it was 6 a.m. when we had to do that video. So I know he had little time, and it was late for me. So you know that's kind of the thing there. But other than that, really good episode of Bleach. Absolutely phenomenal episode of Bleach, and I'm gonna make this known right now at the beginning of the video, but I made it, it's funny how in episode 1 of this series so far, of the return of Bleach, people were trying to find the little tiniest things to nitpick. Same thing happened this week episode. Oh, that one thing where Ichigo was using his sword to block off, I think the dude's name, his real name is Quilge or whatever his name is. People are there's some people out there complaining, saying, "Oh, the animation wasn't up to par like it was the first two things. So you guys are overreacting and everything." I told you the haters would be out full force because we're getting a masterpiece of a series, and of course, you have your haters in the lying shadows trying to come out and say episode 3 was not a good episode. What the hell were they watching? It was a great episode.
Were they not watching that last part?
Like I said, it's these haters that analyze the singlest little tiny speck. They're worried about animation. Is animation going to look good all the time? No. Is it going to look shoddy at some points? Yes. But at the end of the day, it was a great episode all around. People are just nitpicking just to nitpick. The fact that this freaking episode got not a lot of hate, but minor hate from people. And I did like the people that were standing up for this episode saying, I don't know what the people are talking about. I'm not one of these people, but that's kind of is what it is. But yeah. Any thoughts on these haters?
Well, getting back to the topic of animation, as long as the story is good, I will still consider it a good anime. It didn't even need to have good animation for me to enjoy it.
Yeah. Yep. But anyways, this week's episode we get Ichigo versus, which I thought last week I called this guy Jay, but his name is Quilge. We get that fight, which was absolutely crazy, and then my goodness, and then we see the raid on the Soul Society with the intro that the fact that the Quincies have now. I did apparently hear like they cut some content from the manga. Like it was like some sort of dialogue scene between Kira. I think I saw in this scene Rukia was in this scene, something, and I think they replaced it with the Uryu stuff. I don't really care for content because typically, like I said, I did not read the Bleach manga, and I don't know how this arc turns out in the manga. I know a lot of people are kind of soured on this. What I know is people did not like this arc at first, and there was like certain decisions that they did not approve of. Now, if you go at the time when this manga was created, I think Kubo was going through like health issues, so he was obviously rushing some things, and then a bunch of other things. Shonen Jump can be kind of strict with their shit and everything. Like, for example, My Hero Academia, I won't give away spoilers for the manga, but there was a certain decision that I didn't like. Maybe that has something to do with the fact that Shonen Jump's rushing Horikoshi, or Horikoshi trying to rush the story to end. But again, there's a certain decision. Nothing right now, I'm liking it. But that's the thing there. Now, I didn't mind the Uryu scene. It gave me moments to where like Uryu's trying to find out who the hell is this king, the Quincies, what are they doing? And even Uryu's asking the questions. Me and my co-hosts have been asking like, wait, I thought the Quincies died out. How are they still alive after all these years? And then I'm like, was this a set plan by the Quincies to get back at the Soul Reapers for everything that I guess happened? Now, again, if you watch the original Bleach anime, they had the Bounce arc, and they kind of explained how Bounce played into this whole thing between the Soul Society and the Soul Reapers and the Quincies and everything. But absolutely crazy. That whole scene was crazy good with him and his dad, because his dad's like, no one asked permission for you to come into my, into the library or his room and stuff like that. So, yeah, that's kind of the thing. Your thoughts on the Uryu finding out about the Quincy stuff?
Well, what can I say, man? What can I say about this? And I have a feeling that Uryu's dad is actually no. I don't know. My head is spinning. My head is spinning.
Yeah, it's gonna be interesting to see how Uryu and his dad plays a role in this whole arc. To be honest,
Didn't Quitters say something interesting to Ichigo about them actually?
wait, say that again.
Didn't Quitters say something to Ichigo about them actually?
Yeah, in their fight, Quilge made a point saying about pretty much the fact that he knew about Uryu, and everything. It's interesting. So, and we find out like these guys know about them.
What is it? Do you know what he said about his dad though? I don't remember.
No, I don't think he made anything about it. Said anything about his dad, from my knowledge.
I gotta rewatch that episode because I was sure he mentioned his dad.
No, I think they referenced him by. I think in the fight he referenced them by their name, and
yes,
it
that's
threw
right.
Ichigo off a bit. Like they knew something more than, I guess, something. I don't know. Again, I'm interested to see what Uryu and his dad play into this whole thing and where they stand on this whole Quincy thing. So far it seems like Uryu's not cool with this, and he's wondering like, why are they doing what they're doing? I guess we'll find out as what happens. But yeah, that's kind of the thing there. And Ichigo has his fight, and it's interesting because you'd think typically with how this has been going, especially with us watching Bleach, we know like, okay, Ichigo will come in after we see the Grand Car is getting pretty much wasted by this guy. We think Ichigo's gonna come in, kick this guy's ass, and this is gonna be like, okay, this is next level fodder for Ichigo here before we get to bigger, badder things. We think this is gonna be like the Raditz, the intro, the Raditz of the Quincies. Oh no, this guy is not a Raditz. By no means. This guy's like a Vegeta, if we're talking Saiyan Saga.
At least Nappa. At least.
Nah, he came across more like a damn Vegeta that will give us freaking problems.
Well, I always thought of Grimgel, the Vegeta character in this series, but yeah, you're right.
Anyways, the thing is, Holly Bell's girls, they end up showing back up, and they help out. Now it's interesting, we don't get any dialogue between them and Ichigo or any of the other characters there. Also too, Urihara also saves Urihara and the other Rancor actually saved Don D'Chaka. Apparently we found out he was just hiding in the sand. So maybe Urihara might have something to do to help play into this whole effort and maybe help out. So we'll see. But anyways, yeah, they get involved, and we see that beast of a monster that, if you remember from the Fate Karakura Town arc, it made Momo, Rengiku, Kira, what's the guy with the freaking tattoo on his cheek with the 69?
We know who you're talking about. Yeah.
What's his name? Shuhei. Shuhei gave them problems in that fight back in Fate Karakura Town. Damn near Rengiku almost died. Momo was badly hurt. This thing was breaking their bones in one hit.
Mm-hmm.
And it took Yamamoto to get involved to defeat this creature. And even it took Yamamoto a while to defeat this dude, this creature. This guy comes in like he's a berserk beast, kicking Quilge's ass, throwing him into the sand, beating him up, freaking just absolutely throwing him off the game. I'm like, okay, we're gonna win by this mean. This guy's gonna be defeated. We're done. We're gonna get out of here. We're gonna find out some more information. Ichigo's gonna talk to the Arancard as how what can he do to help and everything. And then all of a sudden, this guy gets out of the sand. And please tell the audience what he does.
Stabs her, and he starts, I don't know, doing a technique that starts absorbing the beast and the reishi around, basically.
Mind you, what does he do before he does all that?
Remind me.
He gets out of the sand and we see his...
Oh, come on. Obviously, yeah.
We see his neck.
We don't talk about that.
Yes, this dude's neck was broken. It was like all broken. It was like all the way right there. And all he does is he grabs it, twists it back into place. And I'm just like, oh my God.
This leads me to another theory / hypothesis. Maybe the Quincies aren't. Maybe these Quincies are not actually alive.
Hey, I guess that's a good guess.
Mm-hmm. And their highness is the main reason why they're all living right now.
I don't know. Dude broke his neck and got back up from that.
He's dead.
Yeah, absolutely crazy. And also, he used his power up that was honestly like the form Uryu took in his fight against Mayuri back in the Soul Society arc, when it was the whole thing of when he used that ability, he would lose his Quincy powers. That would have kind of reminded me of. But this dude is absolutely normally strong. Yeah, he absorbs the reishi in the air, and he absorbs like a butt ton of it in the air. It breaks down the creatures. It's breaking down freaking people's skin, breaking the reishi off people's skin. Bless you. Orihime's barrier is up, and it's breaking the barrier.
Even Chad's arm starts breaking apart.
Like, I'm just seeing this, and I'm like, what the? This guy is crazy. Only to find out this guy is just some sort of... Quilge is just some sort of monster.
Dude, if this guy is this strong, just imagine the leader. Just imagine how strong the leader is. Heck, we thought Aizen is a threat.
Well, I still think Aizen's a threat with the fucking powers he got going on, though.
Yeah. I wonder if this guy would even be as much of a monster as Aizen was. I wonder.
Aizen's a fucking monster because his whole freaking sword is illusionary shit. He can fucking fake you out and you won't even know it.
Until it's too late.
Yeah, he turns into this freaking monster of a beast. And, you know, he clashes with Ichigo. That's how the episode somewhat ends off. But, like I said, in the meantime, he's fighting. Now, we know Ichigo's fighting him. That's when we cut over to the Quincy King and everything, and he's like, and he gets a report like, oh yes, the special the special weapon, or they identify Ichigo as like some sort of superior being or some like special person, and he's like, good, let's head to the Soul Society. Actually, let's speed up the process, because originally they were going to go in 5 days, but they heard this whole thing about this report about Ichigo fighting Quilge, and they're like, you know what? Let's skip to the chase. Let's go right now.
Well, I like villains who get right to the chase.
So, another question you have to ask here in this situation is like, they really must be fearing Ichigo if they're like making sure this guy is somewhere else, so then they can go attack.
Is it because of the final Gazuga Tensho? Because
I don't know. I have no clue what's going on, but apparently Ichigo's special where they could potentially, I guess maybe he could turn the tide of this. I don't know. Maybe he's that powerful. Again, we haven't seen Ichigo since he got his Soul Reaper powers back so far. But the way it's looking at right now, so far we have not seen him look like he's getting pushed to his limits. Right now, he went straight to his Bankai and actually threw off Quilge a lot because it's like, if you're Bankai, what the hell? So yeah, very interesting there. Now, another thing is, we do have a interesting conversation with before they end up raiding. We do have an interesting conversation between Mayuri and Yamamoto, and we find out that Yamamoto had a chance to kill the Quincy King all those years ago, but he didn't. And Mayuri was pretty much calling him out on his stuff. Like, there, he's like, why didn't you do it? We would have never been in this position to begin with if you had just killed the guy. So there's some backstory there that we need to find out what happened. Why did he not kill the Quincy King? Was it out of mercy, or was it out of something else?
Is it just me, or does Mayuri look a little more uglier in this new animation?
He always changes up his looks every new arc. He looks the same to me.
Why do I ask? Why do I even ask you?
That's just me. If you feel like he looks different, that's you. He doesn't look different to me. He looks exactly the same. Mayuri, crazy psychopath type of lunatic he is.
If you say so, dude. I'm just saying he looks slightly different.
I think the animation's just getting to you because it looks vividly different than the original series.
Yeah, you're right. Maybe.
Also in this discussion, he makes the point the Quincies probably got confident because they saw a Quincy of their own, Uryu Ishida, back when it was the whole Soul Society incident to save Rukia. He was a Quincy that invaded the Soul Society. So that could be another reason why the Quincies are very confident to raid the Soul Society. Again, another thing is like, how are the Soul Reapers going to feel about Uryu? Like, are they going to come after him now and say, your fault, or something else? But it's interesting. And then, what happens at the end of the episode?
Pillars of flaming blue light start surrounding Soul Society, and the Quincies appear and starts literally bloody holding all those Soul Reapers that are in their path, including you know who gets pierced first?
Yeah. You know, when I watched this for the first time, I was absolutely flabbergasted. I played it a second time just to confirm what I was seeing. When I see Kira just like, wait, it looks like somebody's in there, and he's like, whoever it is, come on out and let's go on. And the next thing you know, you see his entire, not his entire, but a good chunk of his right torso blown off. And you see that, and you just see his hand on the ground with his Zanpakuto toe still in hand, and he just falls over. I was like, holy shit!
I definitely do not see him living that. It's not something like that.
Dude, if Kira comes back from that and he's still alive, dude, I will be shocked. I have absolutely no damn clue how he could survive that, but when I saw his entire right side of his body get blown off like that, I was just like,
they're already killing off.
They're already like freaking killing off or badly damaging Soul Reapers we have known. And see, unlike Sasakibe, we've known Kira. He was manipulated by Aizen as well, and Gin. And that whole issue there, we almost thought he was assisting them. We know Kira from Squad 3 and everything. And next thing you know, we see his whole torso get blown up. I'm like, oh, so everybody's on a watch alert now. Oh.
They're all in trouble. And right after Kira, we see other Soul Reapers getting their heads smashed in, and then
Oh yeah, yeah,
their heads literally blasted off.
yeah. Dude.
Dude, okay, this time, this is as far as the series is going so far. I actually agree with you this time. This has been the goriest stuff I've been seeing in anime. Period.
Probably the gores I've seen in any shonen series.
Yeah.
And we've seen a lot of shonen. Well, I guess right now, technically, I guess with me watching Chainsaw Man today, that's pretty gory for Chainsaw Man, but shit.
Is Chainsaw Man shonen?
Yeah, it's Chainsaw Man's just shonen. It's in Shonen Jump.
Huh. I did not know that.
Yeah.
It doesn't strike me as a shonen.
Yeah, it's absolutely crazy. I'm gonna be interested to see what's going to freaking happen. But I'm worried for certain fan favorite characters. I'm worried for fan favorite characters.
I know you're just mostly worried about Rangiku.
Who's not worried about Rangiku? Who's not worried about Yoriichi, Rangiku, Rukia? Who's another girl? Momo.
True.
Yachiru.
Toshiro.
Another good option there. Another good option. Captain Unohana. I don't know. I love me some Unohana, even though she's kind of a even though she's kind of a little bit how would I describe her? She's the type of girl you don't want to fuck with on a bad day.
Can I just point out that he just pointed out girl characters?
Hey, I'm worried for Orihime. My God, too. My girl Orihime can't die.
Of course not.
Because I still need her and Ichigo to finally get married and hook up.
Oh boy.
Hey, they're both orange. They're both cute. No homo.
Damn, Cameron.
No homo. And they're both meant for each other.
Yeah. I'll keep it a mug. Ichigo is a handsome dude. No homo.
I still want a kiss between the two because she had a chance to kiss him before she went to Hueco Mundo.
I think they just brushed it off after that arc. They just brushed it off after that arc.
No, I think she still has feelings for Ichigo.
I mean, yeah, she has feelings, but ever since that, they just brushed that scene off after that. Like,
well, you have to remember this is still like you have to remember that event happened 17 months later because we had a time skip.
Mm-hmm.
So this arc technically is taking place right after the Fullbringer arc. So we already are at the time skip. So it's gonna be interesting. But a solid episode. I'm worried for my Soul Reaper buddies. I don't know what's gonna happen, and obviously the Quincy King is just flying over the top, looking overhead all this destruction. So it seems like we're gonna get Yamamoto versus the Quincy King, and that seems like it's gonna be an epic ass battle.
I mean, that one guy who literally took out that one beast creature created by the three followers of Halibel.
Yeah, you have to wonder how strong are these guys. Probably like this dude, the Quincy King's commanders. Because if Quilge was one of the Quincy King's commanders, and there's like 5, 6, 7 of them that just showed up at the Soul Society.
I honestly don't see Yamamoto winning against the Quincy King.
Oh, of course, it would make sense. Story wise. But I think the fight's gonna be badass though.
Yep.
So we'll see. Bleach has been amazing, despite what the nitpickers and the haters say. Keep crying. Can't wait for more. So yeah. But anyways, guys, we're gonna get out of here. If you guys like the video, leave a like. Put in the comment section your thoughts on this week's episode of Bleach, Thousand Year Blood War, as well as hit the subscribe button. If you want to get more Bleach content, again, starting next week, we should be able to get our Bleach reviews out in the late afternoon time slot, because next week I will be done with coaching football, thank God, for the season. So we should have the Bleach, and they're gonna be on Mondays, not gonna be on Tuesdays, barring any crazy things coming up in my schedule. Yeah. But anyways, that's it. Like I said, hit the subscribe button. We're almost close to 550 subscribers. Wow. Thanks for the support, guys. So continue to hit that subscribe button, and everything. Earlier today, I've already posted a Chainsaw Man episode review. That episode was absolutely freaking crazy. Did not expect Power to. Did you see the episode?
I did not yet.
Okay, I should not spoil it. Shit. I was about to say it. Damn it. I'll keep that to myself. You've seen Chainsaw Man. It was absolutely crazy. And something does happen with Power in this episode. But yeah. But if you want my thoughts on today's Chainsaw Man episode, well, check it out. It's on the channel. So episode 30. But anyways, guys, catch you guys in the next video. Till then, guys, see you guys later and stay safe out there. Peace.
Peace.